Boy's shirt left with racist graffiti when he went to get it signed as he finishes school. A boy was left in tears after a racist pupil wrote "Go back to the jungle" on his end-of-school souvenir shirt. He had just finished year 11 and was getting people to sign the shirt with goodbye messages along with everyone else in his year. But instead of having something to keep for life, the 15-year-old lad's white polo neck was daubed with the N-word as well as "See and go back to the jungle." Police are now investigating the malicious communication, and teachers at the 1,600 pupil school have also launched an inquiry to find who did it. The boy's mom, Juliet Ryan, has hit out at the abuse, which is thought to be the work of the same pupil at Clacton County High School in Essex. She also revealed her family had moved from Newham in East London to the coastal town for a new, more peaceful life, after her son's friend was murdered. She said, "When he came home, he came through the door and he was bouncing and was very happy that it was his last day of school." On the front of his t-shirt there were the usual farewell messages with students signing their names, but on the back underneath the neck area it had the N-word written on it, which was underlined, and it had "C" written on it twice, and then there was a statement that he should go back to the jungle. That was written on the back of my son's shirt. That is what he walked all the way through the school with. That is what he walked all the way through Clacton streets with on his back. He had no idea that was written on his back. We were shocked and felt absolute horror, shock and anger. I was incredibly angry. I was incredibly upset and immediately went down to the school. From the family's perspective, we feel like it's going back in time and it's opening old wounds. I faced severe racism. I went to school in Essex also, so it's affecting me in more ways than one. Racism needs to be eradicated. It's not fair. My son should not have to suffer like this. The homeless charity CEO said her family's dream move away from the troubles of East London had turned to a nightmare. "My friend's son was murdered in London and I got fed up with the sirens going all night. It was a dangerous place with some bad people, so I was delighted when I saw a home for sale and moved to Clacton. But the dream has turned to a nightmare." It happened last Friday when the pupils were allowed to spend time together as part of their last day of school before their GCSE exams. The school's vice principal Chris Taylor said the matter would be handed over to Essex Police once the pupil has been identified. He said, "I share the disgust of the family that such a thing has happened. There is no place for racism in our school or our society. We always act swiftly and decisively whenever any incidents that fall below our expectations are brought to our attention." This incident was immediately reported to the police by the school and we will conduct a full investigation. On behalf of the entire school community, I offer my sincere apologies to the victim and his family. I am disappointed, angry and appalled. I also apologize to the rest of Year 11. Who will feel that such bigoted comments will reflect on them and taint their reputation. More, pictured, 2 of 3 graffiti artists killed by train. More, teenager who used McDonald's drive-thru and golf cart while drunk is banned for a year.